Trace Media is one of the world's fastest growing digital channels. It currently reaches 160 countries worldwide and has 80 million pay subscribers. It's 10 years old and is a force to be reckoned with. One of its main channels, Trace Urban, is the #1 hip-hop and R&B music channel. It's truly international, yet it has its roots and humble beginnings in a magazine of the same name based in London.
We used to call it the Urban Vogue. It was a very niche, a little bit underground magazine. The founder of this magazine was a guy by the name of Claude Grunitzky, of Togolese origin. He was a journalist, and he really wanted to capture the reality of the expression of urban music and culture at that time. It was in the 19th in the UK. And he rapidly expanded the magazine to the US. He opened a New York-based office. And the magazine was really very well known to be the first one to discover new artists, new talent, new models. So for instance, Alicia Keys did her first cover on Trace magazine. Eminem had one of his first interviews on Trace magazine. Nomi Lenoir, which is a very important supermodel, also did her first cover on Trace magazine. So we had this experience of really scouting new talent and exposing them.
We flew to Paris to meet Olivier. When he took over as Trace Media's MD in the early noughties, he knew the future was digital. He's since transformed the business, now based in a 3-story headquarters in Paris. With a focus on Africa, where it's expanding the fastest, newer channels like Trace Tropical focus on not just established artists from across the continent, but up-and-coming musicians and singers too. Everything from high-energy Afro-pop to the more relaxed and chilled-out sounds of Afro-zouk. African music is extraordinary in its diversity of styles. Trace Media has just struck distribution deals in Turkey and Russia, meaning there are now very few parts in the world that Trace can't yet reach. And for pay subscribers right here in the UK, us Brits will soon be able to experience some of it too. The nerve centre of Trace Media's operations is in a trendy, creative district of Paris called Clichy, just down the road from the world-famous L'Oréal HQ. It's here that the 120 staff work, with a core few keeping an eye on all the channels to ensure there are no breaks in transmission anywhere in the world.
The company has been profitable only after 3 years, which is also a miracle in this environment. But we had no choice. In fact, our funding partner at the very beginning was Goldman Sachs New York. And they told us, okay, we were very small, it was kind of startup, and normally Goldman Sachs never finance startup. So they told us, look, we are going to give you money, but after that, forget about us. You have to live with that. So we have to find ways so that we could be profitable very, very soon. In fact, in 2010, we did a leverage management buyout. So we took over Goldman Sachs shares with these private equity funds. Right now, we want to bring the company to the next level. We think that we could make this company a $1 billion company, but for that we need obviously additional investment, mainly to invest in content and distribution in international operations. We might acquire a few technologies or companies that we got some interest in. So we are now having discussion with a lot of players from the entire world. So I recently did a kind of global roadshow in London, in New York, in Sweden, in Paris, and in Nigeria, in Johannesburg. So we are meeting a lot of people, and that's very interesting at this very particular moment of time to see also the strategy of all these big media groups and or private equity funds regarding media. So it's very important to have this very strong digital component, very important to have a brand, very important to have a unique selling point, you know, so and it's true that the Trace story and the Trace assets are quite unique on the marketplace right now.
From the nuts and bolts of business, we get back to the music. Anyone who wants to find musical vibes from the luxurious islands of the Caribbean and from vibrant Latin American countries are catered for on the Trace Tropical channel. Big names like Shakira and Ricky Martin are in regular supply, as well as newer artists who are jostling for position to take over as household names. This time for Africa. There's an innovative new development of the Simon Cowell-shaped variety in the offing, a worldwide competition where, if you think you're talented enough, you can sing down the phone to try and win an impressive prize.
You record your songs, you sing your song, we keep your recording, and we will listen to it. On the best entries, we do some short music videos with them. We ask our audience to vote for them. The 10 best one, we organize a proper TV show, a big final, and the winner gets a contract with Universal Music. He will be mentored by Wyclef Jean in the US during 1 week. He will get cash money, plus 1 year promo on Trace Global. So this is it. So
that's incredible.
That's great. No, really. And I can tell you, because some people told us, yes, but people will never call, they don't know. But in fact, in 10 seconds, you know whether someone is good or not. You don't even have to wait 1 minute. In 10-50 seconds, you get it.
One thing that Trace Media can be assured of is celebrity support. Kaba Diawara is a top footballer who's played for Arsenal and West Ham, and he's travelled as an international player for Guinea. So finding Trace in his hotel rooms abroad made him feel more at home.
When you arrive in a country where you don't know nothing, it's very important to have something to feel you like home. And Trust TV pass all over the world, so it's very important. It's a very good thing for us.
Another new venture is on the cards, the My Trace app, and also more British involvement in the brand.
We are going to launch My Trace, the personalized music channel in the UK. So we are having a lot of discussion also for that right now. We think that the mobile song contest could be also a big hit, in the UK. And we have decided also to produce more content in the UK. We recently signed a very important agreement with Remedy, which is an entertainment production company. So they are going to produce a lot of content for us, mainly for Trace Sports Stars. We'll have some presenter in the UK. So we set up a proper Trace UK subsidiary. So we are now investing in your country.
Brilliant news, brilliant, very exciting, really, that's fantastic.
We are going to organize the first Trace Africa Music Awards in Gabon in December this year. So we'll bring about 300 artists from all over sub-Saharan Africa, plus 50 journalists, so from all over the world. The idea is really to bring the best artists together and to organize an award show, an award ceremony, plus a free concert for the Gabonese population. So we'll do that in December. This is just also a nightmare to organize, especially for the logistics, the hotels, the planes, and everything. But Africa, really, when we started airing some African artists outside of Africa 5 years ago, like P-Square, Flavor, D'banj, nobody knew these guys. But now they are superstars. They are superstars in the UK, they are superstars in France, in the US. So part of Trace's mission have always been to be a kind of bridge, take artists from the Caribbean, take them to the rest of the world, from Africa to the rest of the world, from France to the rest of the world. So we always try to do that, and there is such a huge creativity dynamic in Africa right now as far as music is concerned. So we've got some leading position in Africa, so we really want to leverage this position to offer this platform to the African artists.
10 years strong, and the future seems to be looking bright for Trace Media, possibly coming to a British TV screen near you.